When you receive it, the battery inside will be disconnected for shipping, so you're going to have to open it up. And there are two tools that you need to do that. You need a 9/16 inch wrench, you need a 9/64 inch Allen wrench. And so first thing we'll do is we'll take off this number 4 O-ring boss connector. This is a sealing connector, and that gives access to a vented cap screw in there, as you can see. Now once we loosen that vented cap screw, we'll be able to disassemble the whole unit. That off until it's loose. That comes right out. Kind of wiggling it back and forth until it pops loose. Your O-rings in there. And you'll see we have a 10-pin Molex connector there. Disconnect that. And then just, you can place your thumbs right on the aluminum bar in there, kind of grab the outside of the enclosure and push it up like that. Okay. Now when it comes to you, you'll see that the battery is disconnected for shipping. You plug that battery in here, this 4-pin connector to that 4-pin connector, and then a few seconds later the lights come on and it'll start booting. So it's important to note that when the battery is plugged in and the cables are disconnected, the unit is on. So if you're going to store it for a long period of time, either connect up the cable and turn the power switch off, or disconnect the battery. Now, the assembly is just the reverse of the disassembly. Make sure your wires are tucked in nicely. You can lubricate your O-rings with some, Moly Coat or other good silicone grease. Make sure they're all the O-rings are nicely seated in their channels. And then carefully place the end cap over. Should be pretty well lined up by the time it gets to the end. So you can just give it a little bit of a push there. Now up here, you can take your end cap. Again, make sure all your O-rings are seated around the edge. If you're putting in fresh O-rings, you want to lube them up nicely with some silicone grease. Align the tabs on the Molex connector, and then push them in until they click. And kind of stuff the Molex connector down and in. Put this on nice and square, and then push it in until it goes home. Put the cap screw in and tighten it up. Doesn't have to go too tight, maybe just a little bit more than finger tight. And then the O-ring boss goes on the outside to keep it sealed up. And that should be the assembly of the enclosure. Now the unit's inside, it's powered up, it's ready to go. And tighten that down, put a 9/16 wrench on this. Go. And we can take off the dummy plug, which is protecting the pins, and we can plug our interface box on. And if you look, you see there's a pattern to the holes. Line up that pattern with the pins. That gets pushed home, and then you have a collar that can be used to secure the connection. Now, on the interface box, you have an Ethernet port, you have a charging port, and you have an on-off switch. When we plugged the interface box on there, the on-off switch was in the off position and it powered down the unit inside. Now, if we click this on, Probably wait to about a 5 count, and then the light should come on. There we go. And that indicates that it's booting up. Give it about 20 seconds, and then you can connect to it, via the Ethernet port, and you can telnet into the unit to get a command shell. And the telnet's default IP address is 10.0.0.232. Thanks.